Minister, first of all, glad to have you, and I think I got better broadband with you. What closed the deal for Alberta?
Yeah, really what we were looking for is the flexibility that Alberta parents and childcare operators were looking for. So we have a mixed market system here in Alberta where nearly 70% of our operators are in fact private operators. We had to make sure that they were included. And so then too are all of those parents that are choosing those spaces in those centers. We got the flexibility that we were looking for. Minister Gould is exactly right. We're not willing to leave $3.8 billion on the table to invest in childcare in provinces like BC and Quebec. Alberta parents expect their hard-earned tax dollars to come back and be invested into programs that impact us here.
Right. But the Premier had said he's concerned the deal is going to leave out rural Albertans, Indigenous communities, and parents who work shifts, not the 9 to 5. What does the deal do for those people?
You know, those were things we heard. You may know that Alberta had a pilot program for $25 a day. Those were definitely concerns that came up throughout that program. We have the flexibility within this plan to create a minimum of 42,500 spaces, and those are going to be targeted in areas of need. Many of those, in fact, being in rural Alberta, and we did get the flexibility we need as well to support flexibility and overnight childcare. And these are things that matter to workers in industry, shift working parents, working on the front lines through the pandemic. These are things that we heard loud and clear, and this flexibility is included in this plan.
This is a minority government. Remember, when Erin O'Toole ran, he didn't want to do this kind of child care. He wanted a tax credit so everyone could have money now. This is supposed to cut fees in half for child care next year and then go to $10 a day in 5 years. It's a minority government, though. In your view, could another federal government change this program, or is this child care program here to stay?
My goal and my job is to work with the federal government on the day to make sure that I'm getting the best deal possible for Alberta working parents. These investments right now may not have been the policy that I would have come up with on my own, but it's the deal that was on the table. It's $3.8 billion of Albertans' hard-earned tax dollars that Alberta parents wanted us to bring back to Alberta. We got the flexibility that we need to support the variety of choices parents are making, and we'll always work with whichever is the government of the day.